Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it. I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them. We ain't never make it look. Back for everything I ever lost. I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth. We in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bad. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
We are live from Bishop Luers High School, the start of the girls' basketball season for both Luers and Central Noble. A couple of 2A powers facing off in Fort Wayne to kick off their season. SummitCitySports.com, live on YouTube, as well as IHSAATV.org. Jaron Matheny, glad that you are with us. Matt Jackson will be running our camera here on this Saturday evening as we wrap up 2 more games, 4 girls basketball games in total today here on Summit City Sports. As we started the day, Blackhawk Christian with a win, 58-44 over West Noble. We were at Southside earlier today, saw the Archers fall to Warren Central. And now 2 games tonight will be live at the Cage as well for Concordia and New Haven. And here with Luers taking on Central Noble. The Cougars of Central Noble going 13-11 last season. This is a program that continues to have success and finish above 500 year in and year out. Central Noble has not had a losing season since the 2014-2015 basketball season. So we're talking more than 10 years now since Central Noble has had a losing campaign. Now they've had some sustained success, certainly back in the 2015 through 2019 era. After that losing season, they started to slowly build and eventually built their way into that powerhouse program that we know them as today, and trying to get back to those heights from years prior in the Sidney Freeman era at Central Noble. Cougar fans certainly remember those fun times, and hoping this is a group this year that's got enough talent to get them at least back towards that sectional championship and where they truly want to be come the end of the season. Bishop Luers coming in after winning the state championship in 2024. They went 9-15 last season, and they're just looking to get back to 500 again this year. It's a very talented group for Luers. Certainly when you win a state title and you have some of that talent change over, and you're looking at that senior group that kind of led them to that state championship, you could expect there to be a little bit of a setback. Now, this year, expect more from Bishop Luers. It just has to be the case. This is a program that has high expectations after going 9-15 a year ago and losing to Bluffton in the sectional. Went 20-6 in that state championship run back in the 23-24 season. Before then, hovered around 500 for a couple of years, and then they've had a couple of good winning seasons. They're just a team that, even if they're in a quote-unquote down year, they still find a way to hover near that 500 mark. For Central Noble, 13-11 last season. Sam Malcolm entering his 4th year. Went 14-11 the year before, and then that 26-3 season with a loss to the semi-state championship in the 2022-23 girls basketball season. You go all the way back for Central Noble. They were in a semi-state again in 2018-19, had only 1 loss that year, won the state championship back in 2018. So a couple of programs that know what it's like to reach the tip and the top and to see everybody below you and be a state champion. We'll see if they've got a good start in them here today. Sam Malcolm, 53-25 overall record now in year 4 with Central Noble. Mary Hathaway is in year number 2 for Bishop Luers with a 9-15 overall record. 2A Sectional 35 for Central Noble will be hosted by Lakeland this year. Includes the Lakers and the Cougars, as well as Eastside, Westview, Busco, and Prairie Heights. Certainly we saw last year that Eastside was the cream of the crop when it came to this region in 2A. They fell in the semi-state championship after beating Central Noble to open up the sectional. That was quite the win for Eastside. The year before, they felt like they had a really good team, and Central Noble snubbed them in that sectional not in the championship game necessarily, but in the sectional, and that kind of held over for Eastside for a full year, and then they made the long run to get to semi-state. Last sectional championship for Central Noble not too long ago, back in the 2023 girls basketball season. 2A sectional number 36 for Bishop Luers. The Knights will play their games at Woodland. Woodland, Luers, South Adams, Whitco, Bluffton, and Adams Central, the 6 teams that make up 2A sectional number 36, and then eventually the regional featuring sectional 35 and sectional 36. Our other game, as I mentioned previously, we are live at the Cage at Concordia High School. Concordia facing off against New Haven tonight. Bishop Luers and Central Noble here as Luers makes its way back out onto the bench. Really talented list of players for Bishop Luers and Central Noble, but we'll keep our eyes glued to a pair of freshmen who are scheduled to get the start today for the Knights. Mitasia Ensley and Harvest Green listed as freshmen, getting starts number 1 in their varsity basketball career. We'll pause here for a moment just to make sure that we're going to do the anthem first and not lineups first. Just kind of depends on where you're at on any given night. And with that, we are going to do the national anthem. So we'll step aside, come back in about a minute and a half, get you your starters, and have tip-off just after this break. SummitCitySports.com.
Build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today, and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
We welcome you back to Fort Wayne, Bishop Luers High School. Let's meet the starters for the Cougars of Central Noble. Starting at forward, 6-foot sophomore, number 11, Jaylee Sloan. A guard/forward, 5'9", junior number 12, Cadence Bales. Starting at guard at 5'5", a sophomore, number 15, Surya Steele. Grace Swank is the 6-foot center and senior. And also starting freshman, number 22, Cora Malt. How about that? We got a couple of freshmen for both teams starting in this game. Let's meet the starters for Bishop Luers. 5'7" guard and senior number 2, Addie Warner. 5'5" junior wearing number 3, Trinity Brown. A sophomore standing at 5'6" and playing guard, number 11, Elise Jones. Here is one of the 2 freshmen starting for Bishop Luers, standing at 5'11", freshman number 12, Mytasia Ensley. And a 5'8" freshman guard, number 22, Harvest Green. So Bishop Luers with 2 freshmen in the starting lineup. Other side, Central Noble with a freshman in the starting lineup. And we are ready to go. Central Noble facing off against Bishop Luers, live from Luers High School. Glad that you are with us, and we are glad to be back at Bishop Luers for some basketball. Opening tilt won by Central Noble, and the Cougars control right to left. Sloan gives up Malt as they run the wheel up top with Bales. Some good defense, and the over and back is forced by the freshman Harvest Green. It is Luers basketball. See some pressure right up tight on Green, and she stepped out of bounds. Turnover by Bishop Luers. Obviously, when you've got freshmen making their first varsity appearance, you're going to see some struggles more than likely in the early going. Did see Cora Malt play a little bit in that JV game, and that was probably just to get her some footing, realizing that it's a big step to go from the middle school game up to the varsity level. Let her see some JV competition beforehand. Runner off the mark for Sloan. And here comes the Luers offense. Green driving inside, missed it. Grace Swank underneath. Defensive rebounds. Some full court pressure being applied by Luers. And already a minute has come and gone in this opening quarter. Into Swank. Jump ball. And the arrow favors Bishop Luers. Central Noble won the opening tip. That was easy to keep track of for the officials. Zone look defensively for Central Noble. Pass into the middle, deflected, taken away. Malt comes up with it. And we're getting a look at the future for both of these teams in game number 1 of this year. Swank, senior, missed the layup. Luers trying to push up the floor. Green calling for it. She gets inside and is fouled. And will be headed to the free throw line for 2. Foul is called on the senior Grace Swank. Her first, team foul number 1. Just 7 players listed on the varsity roster initially for Central Noble. Although they'll go a little bit deeper than that. Grace Swank, Austin McLaughlin. As Luers is the first on the board. 6:25 to play in the first quarter. JV contest, if you're wondering how that ended up. As we get a timeout here from Central Noble with the full court pressure from Luers. We'll tell you about that JV contest in just a moment. While we have a moment, I want to take the time to remind you that today's broadcast is being brought to you by all of our great sponsors, including the Big Eyed Fish. They've been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. Tom Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle. Visit Tom Steele Tire. At Otweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OtwellerContracting.com. And Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. So just 1-0 Bishop Luers. A timeout taken by Central Noble. A minute 50 into this game. Pressure coming against Bales in the full court. Bales with Green on her hip. Turns the corner, draws the foul. And now a pair of free throws upcoming for Central Noble. Those are the things, too, you have to learn as a freshman. Trying to stay in front of people defensively. First free throw is down for Bales. Two for two at the stripe. 2 minutes off the clock in the first quarter. Nearly a takeaway here. Good read from Bales defensively. Knocked it out of bounds. And this is what you expect from Central Noble, right? Some harassing defense. Jump the passing lanes. Try to create as many turnovers as possible and get your opponent hurried up. They do it just there. 2 points for Sloan. Last year's meeting between these two, Bishop Luers, ended with a 15-point victory. Thrown up ahead. This goes out of bounds, stays with Central Noble. We were at Southside earlier today. Head coach Juanita Goodwell is in the building for this game, getting a scout on Luers. Will face Southside 10 days from now. South plays at Jay County Tuesday and then plays Luers after that. Luers is off after this one until that matchup with Southside on November 18th at the home of the Archers. Green possesses the missed shot and lays it through. So Harvest Green with all 3 points for Bishop Luers. 3 minutes off the clock in the first quarter. This ball is tipped out of bounds. Stays with Central Noble. Expect that the starting five is going to see a majority of the time on the floor for Central Noble, while Luers may have a little bit more depth. Swank, left-handed lay-in was altered. Up the floor again for Green. Step back triple. Off the iron. Malt, smallest body in there, comes away with a defensive rebound. It's all about blocking out. Sloan kicks out. 3-ball from Steele is good. Surya Steele, left wing triple is through, and Central Noble 7-3 lead. Turnover, Malt trying to go ahead to Sloan and just missed her in transition. Substitution, Brooklyn Gray, senior for Bishop Luers, comes in. And Warner going to come out of this game. Arcelia Sanchez also on. Mytasia Ensley comes out. Saw Steele play just a couple of minutes in that JV game as well. I think Central Noble taking advantage of the fact that, hey, we can get some legs underneath us a little bit in game number one, get everybody loosened up as Luers steps out of bounds. 7-3, Central Noble, 4:02, first quarter. And Central Noble's got some length that teams in 2A are going to struggle to deal with this season. Sloan at 6 foot, Bales 5'9", 6 foot for Grace Swank. McLaughlin off the bench at 5'11". Three's out. Pushing the pace the other way for Bishop Luers, coast to coast, and the foul drawn as Trinity Brown is headed to the free throw line. Let's look back on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. This is Surya Steele from beyond the arc. First of 2 free throws off. Luers 1 for 3 at the line to start. And missed them both. A whistle, and Steele got her shoe stepped on. They'll inbound up the floor for Swank. She'll pick her spot and get to the rim for 2. 9-3 start for Central Noble. Offensive foul. We're headed the other way as Gray extended that arm. And Luers, well, the offensive foul. Both teams with a pair of team fouls in this opening quarter. And right now, Central Noble looks a little bit more composed in the early going. Malt nearly had it taken away. They want to travel for Luers, but that ball wasn't even firmly grasped by Malt. Into Swank on the block. Big on big. Swank turns, missed it short. Loose ball collected by Sanchez for Bishop Luers. Final 3 minutes of the first quarter. Green, pull up, blocked. Sloan, the rejection. And here she comes up the floor, sidesteps through the lane, but missed the carry on the lay-in. Brown trying to go coast to coast, had it jarred free by Malt. So some good up and down pace in this game, but nobody really finding the bottom of the barrel. Deep inbound to Green. Brown, right wing threes off the iron. Scanning the floor, Bales. And now Central Noble setting up some offense. Malt into the corner, and now back towards the top of the key. Trying to put Swank in a good position. Inside, she kicks out. Malt, head fake, baseline drive. Extra pass. Deflected pass inside. Sloan got it blocked, got it back. Missed the lay-in. Bales fouled on the putback. And it's the second foul on Brooklyn Gray in this opening quarter. Team foul number 3 on Luers. First free throw is out. Cadence Bales, junior guard / forward, 2 points so far. Both have come at the free throw line. One for 2 on this trip. 10-3 start for Central Noble. Deflected pass. Brown trying to go baseline. Good defense from Steele. Green drives in and ran into a brick wall. Transition 3 from Bales is out. Brown, good box out, grabs the rebound, and now pushing in transit. Brown draws the foul this time with 1:17 to play in the first. Third team foul of the quarter on Central Noble. And Brown off the mark on her first attempt from the line. Austin McLaughlin. McLaughlin into the game for the first time. And Luers leaving points at the free throw line right now. 1 of 6 to start this game. Bales is open, corner threes offline. And now a foul on Central Noble after the rebound defensively. Foul is on 11 in maroon, Sloan. Her second. And that could be the potential problem for Central Noble, is if you get into foul trouble, how deep can you really go on your bench? Right now it looks like there are just 3 other girls dressed, so 8 total for Central Noble. Those are at least the ones with jerseys on right now. Campbell Glenn with a touch, kicked out left. Green jump shot doesn't fall. Loose ball, Swank trying to fight. Picks up the defensive board and outlets ahead. Bales inside, McGoughlin can't hit it. Final 25 seconds of the first quarter. Brown steps into a 3. No. And then a foul on Luers, team foul number 4. 18 and a half seconds left in the first. Next foul on either team will send them into the bonus. Full court pressure coming from Luers. Bales, that left-handed dribble, gets back to her right. 10 seconds. Bales driving in, lost control. Sanchez picks up the loose ball, trying to go ahead. 2 seconds and 1, and that's it. First quarter comes to a close. Central Noble will have the basketball when we come back for the second. 10-3 start for the Cougars on the road at Luers on this Saturday night.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Second quarter action from Bishop Luers High School. Central Noble with the basketball, leading 10-3 as we get the second quarter underway. Live on SummitCitySports.com, on YouTube. Search for Summit City Sports. We are also live on IHSAATV.org and the Indiana High School Champions Network. Central Noble thought that ball was deflected by Luers and out of bounds, but that call will not get reversed here. Inside, runner doesn't go for Sanchez. Out of bounds, last touched by Central Noble. Green with all 3 points for Luers. Trying to trigger the inbound and finds Carrie-Ann Gilman. 3 deflected. Was blocked on the way up. Brown. As Central Noble stays in that 2-3 zone defensively for the most part. Jumper offline. Green couldn't hang on to it, and it is Cougar basketball. Ten to 3 Cougars after the first. 3 points for Steele, 3 points for Bales. Swank and Sloan each with 2. Out of bounds as Brown trying to get after the basketball. Should be Central Noble ball. And it is. 7:09 second quarter. Throw into the front court. Swank just going to drive inside, and she's called for the travel. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Let's see, did she take 1, 2, maybe an extra step there? Look inside, turnaround, not there. Hasn't looked entirely smooth on the offensive end for Luers. That falls through on what should have been a carry or a travel of some sort. So Bales the 2-point bucket, 12-3 Central Noble leading, 6:20 second quarter. Sloan gives up for Malt, pressure on her almost immediately. Steele for Swank, open from 3. And she was a little too open there, had to take that shot. Offensive rebound, Malt getting after it. Jump ball, possession to Luers, but the things you love to see from freshmen and underclassmen players, effort, going after the basketball when it's on the floor, and we just saw that from the freshman Cora Malt here in this opening half of play. Timeout for Bishop Luers. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. If you're looking for specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration, turn to the experts at TJW Industrial. Find them on Freedom Way or online, tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. And earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. 12-3, Central Noble leading Bishop Luers. Under 6 minutes to play in the first half as the Cougars rely on that zone defense. Trying to move it side to side for Luers. 3-ball, short, out of bounds, and last touched by Inslee. 3 from Jones, just off the mark. Freshman Gwen Swank inbounding for Central Noble, adding to that list of players to get into this game for the Lady Cougars. A JV final, Bishop Luers winning 36-18, the final score as Sloan gets to the cup and hits the lefty lay-in. Right now, Luers in some trouble. And a takeaway for Central Noble. Looking for some help. Malt nearly lost her pivot foot. Ball on the floor, and a reach-in foul on Central Noble. As this one was going the other way, foul is on Malt. I believe that's her second. It is. So now Sloan and Malt with 2 personal fouls for Central Noble. 5:05 second quarter, but a 14-3 lead. 3-2 zone. Trying to move the ball around is Glenn. Outside Green, 3. Doesn't fall. Offensive rebound for Jones. She'll dribble it out. Gillum trying to stay patient. Or Gilman, excuse me. Skip pass. Out. Three ball. Jones too strong and steal defensive rebound. Bounce pass to the inside. Great look underneath for Gwen Swank. Two more for Central Noble. And the assist for Sloan. Three ball doesn't fall. Loose ball collected. Sloan all the way and one. Back-to-back big plays for Central Noble. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning. Look at this pass from Sloan. Finds Gwen Swank for 2 points. And then here, Sloan off the miss. Longer tip. She takes it coast to coast, plus the foul. All Central Noble right now. 4:02 to play in the first half. Tonight's broadcast of Indiana High School girls basketball is being brought to you by Summit City Sports. You can find us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Surpassed 18,000 subscribers on YouTube. We appreciate each and every one of you who made that possible as we continue to bring you the best in sports around the 260. Of course, we had football sectional championships last night. Girls volleyball state tournament going on right now as Sloan with the and one. Sloan, the leading scorer, with 7 points for Central Noble. 19-3 midway through the second quarter. And Luers right now looking for an answer against this Cougar defense. Green into the lane, kicks out for Jones. Still working it around the arc. Into the corner, Sanchez. Central Noble fans applauding the defense from the Cougars. Another takeaway. Sloan again finishes at the rim. 21-3, and Luers turns it over. Cougars are cranking up the pressure right now. Girls volleyball state finals. Roncalli sweeping Bishop Dwenger 3-0. And it's back-to-back championships for Roncalli in 3A. 4A match is underway. Carroll trying to go to 37-0 en route to back-to-back state titles. They won the first set 25-17 and the second set 25-17. Chargers are a set win away from winning back-to-back state titles for the 260. Right now, Central Noble in full control against Luers. Green jump shot short. Offensive rebound for the freshman Addison Bischoff, who's in the game for the first time. Thought she had really good ball control in that JV game for the Knights. Bischoff slings it up top to Jones. She gets it back. Brown turns, three. Off the mark again. Luers yet to score in this second quarter. And that's an offensive foul as Gwen Swank trying to set a screen in the backcourt. And her feet were moving. Carroll has also won 49 consecutive matches, so a chance to win their 50th match in a row to win the state championship. Final 2 minutes of the first half. Central Noble in control against Bishop Luers. Malt tried to go backdoor, turned it over. Green, the pass for Brown, and the lay-in goes. So the turnover leads to points for Bishop Luers. That shot off the mark. But the full court pressure starting to make a little bit of a dent for Bishop Luers, it feels like. Reach-in foul on Jones. Sloan comes off the floor. She did a really good job to stay away from that third personal foul. As that second quarter, she was on the floor for a long time. Swank steps through, uses the bank to her advantage. Grace Swank, the bucket. 25-5 Central Noble. Other side of the floor, and foul is drawn, sending freshman Harvest Green to the line for two. First free throw is in. 55.9 remaining in the second. 25-6 is Green's second free throw. Off the mark. Malt pushing it up the floor, almost too high to handle for Bales, who drives in, and she is fouled. They are going to put Sloan back in this game. Bales to shoot two. First free throw is good. And really, Central Noble making the most of their time at the line. Bales has hit 4 of her 5 free throws in this game. Bales 1 for 2. Ball up ahead. And a rejection for Bales as she gets back defensively. Going to be mobbed by her teammates. This is why you get back on defense. Good outlet up the floor, but Bales, a heat-seeking missile to reject that one. 38 seconds left in the first half. 5 seconds to call, and Central Noble will get it back. Break the press. Sloan, left-handed lay-in goes. Central Noble up by 22 here in the first half. And a chance to maybe extend that lead further. A whistle. And this ball headed the other way. Inbound, went off of Steele last. Into the corner. Bischoff gives up. Brown looking for some help. Bischoff, 7 seconds and 6. Got to go if you're Luers. Down to 4. Got to go. Green, 2 and 1. Green. No whistle at the horn. And that is how the first half comes to a close. What a first half of basketball for Central Noble. Cougar faithful looking around saying, we can certainly deal with that. Central Noble on top of Bishop Luers. 28-6 is your halftime score. We'll step aside, come back in about 6 minutes. SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cup Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, and that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game is so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions together, we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on a mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God, let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSM, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
28-6 halftime score. Central Noble leading Bishop Luers, and what a first half of action it was for Central Noble. We've seen a little bit of everything from this Lady Cougar offense. Jaylee Sloan, unofficial tally so far in this one with 11 points to lead the way for Central Noble. Again, these numbers are unofficial. I've done my best to try and keep track of things up here. Cadence Bales has done the majority of her work at the free throw line, have her down for 6 points unofficially. Steele with the 1 3-pointer in this game for Central Noble. Grace Swank, a couple of points. Gwen Swank with a point, with 2 points in this one. And overall, Central Noble finding their groove in this game as the Cougars are in total control against Bishop Luers on the road to open up the 2025-26 girls basketball season. And one thing you do notice when you're out watching Central Noble games, the Cougars have a really strong fan base that follows them each and every night. And we'll see as they continue to go throughout the course of this year where they're going to be situated as we get further into November and more importantly into December and January and eventually February when it comes to sectional time. Central Noble 13-11 last season. Last 25 years in this matchup between these two teams. Bishop Luers has the advantage 4-3, so a chance for Central Noble to tie this up when all things are said and done at the end of this evening. So we are 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. Get you a score from Concordia, 38-23. Concordia leading Eastside at halftime. Eastside again won't have as many weapons as they did last year, but still going to be one of those teams that could certainly threaten for a sectional championship in 2A Sectional 35 with Central Noble. Next week, we'll have more girls basketball coming your way. Starting on Tuesday, we'll have football, regional football on Friday, more girls basketball Saturday of next weekend, and then we'll pretty much officially flip the calendar into basketball and hockey only season. As football getting ready to wind towards a close, just a couple more weekends remain. Again, if you missed it earlier, Bishop Dwenger falling to Roncalli 3-0 in the state championship match in Class 3A. Our last update, Carroll leading Plainfield 2-0 in the 4A state title match. Chargers are trying to make some history. Nobody from Allen County has ever won back-to-back state championships, but Carroll also trying to cap off a perfect 37-0 season, and they have done it. The Carroll Chargers are your back-to-back 4A girls volleyball state champions. A perfect season, 37-0 for Carroll. Congratulations to Pandy Sienish and the Chargers. What a year it was for Carroll. They were number one pretty much all season long, and the reigning champs stay the reigning champs. Reigning, defending, two-time state champion Carroll Chargers. Before we get started with the third quarter, I want to remind you that the Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. Third quarter begins. Central Noble basketball as we are back. 8 minutes on the clock to start this third quarter. Inside look, and Bales got it blocked. Loose ball on the floor, and the arrow favoring Luers. And slowly, Bales gets back to her feet. May have gotten hit in the nose just from that initial look from her teammates. And even if you are in a situation, Bishop Luers down 22 right now, it's got to be methodical. Let's chip away at the lead, slowly but surely. Don't have to force anything. Need to play your brand of basketball still if you're Luers in this second half. Traveling called on Central Noble. Brown with 3 points, Green with 3 points. That's all the scoring for Bishop Luers at the moment. Here is Green. Two defenders right in front of her. Pass into the middle, Swank bats it away, and Sloan comes up with a turnover. Cora Malt, the freshman. Some heavy defense from Jones. Back cut, good find. Malt the assist, and the bucket for Bales. Bales is into double figures. And the jump ball arrow to Central Noble. So 30-6. Again, if you popped out before this second half began, this ball down the floor, Swank comes up with it, floats it out to Steele. Get you caught up on girls volleyball in just a moment. Left-handed lay-in is good this time for Sloan, who's into double figures. Bales has played well. She's on the verge of getting into double figures too. Jones knocks down a much-needed three for Luers. Inside to Swank, foul. Clock stopped at 5:57 in the third quarter. 32-9, and two free throws upcoming. Warsaw taking on Norwell. Warsaw 35, Norwell 24. Norwell is up in 4A with the success factor. They won the state championship in 3A last season, so they'll play in the sectional with Homestead, which is a bit of a change. That sectional has pretty much been dominated by Smarty in years past. Lane violation, and the free throw is no good. But girls volleyball state championship. One Fort Wayne team's coming home with a title. Fort Wayne Carroll sweeping Plainfield to go 37-0 this year and win their 50th consecutive match. Green with the lay-in. She now leads Luers with 5 points. Swank, step through. How about that? 6 foot, but she's got good handles and shimmied her way through traffic. Left elbow jumper doesn't fall for Gray. Offensive rebound, Jones put back. And she's got 2 free throws upcoming. Offense starting to find more of a rhythm all of a sudden for Bishop Luers after they only scored 6 points in the entire first half. Oh for 2 on this trip, and Luers has left really somewhere between 6 and 10 points at the free throw line in this game already. 2 more there. Obviously, you're not going to make every single one of them, but they have struggled to shoot from 15 feet out uncontested. Inbound to Swank. Got to be careful if you're Luers. You can't let her do that. Make her way inside. Rebound. Last touched by the Knights. It'll stay underneath with the Cougars. And that whole inbound situation, you're looking at it, you get it to Swank. Everybody else is outside the arc. You've got one-on-one for Central Noble there with the tallest player on the floor. Pass goes between the legs of Malt. Brown fouled by Malt. Back down the floor. 4:50 to play third quarter, and that is the 3rd personal foul called on the freshman. 2nd team foul of the quarter. Gray, 3, good. 3-pointer is through for Brooklyn Gray. She gets herself into the point column. Sloan missed the runner. Brown up ahead, head of steam, and she gets the whistle from the backside official. That free throw's off as well. One for 2 at the line for Luers. Central Noble breaking that pressure, and here's a jump ball. Great defensive work by Brown. It's the little things that'll slowly get you back in this game if you're Bishop Luers. Far from being out of it. They've got to keep up this scoring pace, though. Left-handed lay-in is good. Natalie Stover, the bucket. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. An 18-point lead for Central Noble, but Luers picking up the pressure. Green driving. Lefty lay-in doesn't fall. Gray rebound, kicked out. Jones triple off the mark. And Swank with a loose ball rebound and then thrown down to the floor. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Kick out, Gray, feet set, buries the 3. Turned over by Central Noble. Pace is picked up in this game. Green lay-in doesn't fall. Put back. She's fouled. Clock stopped at 3:18. 2 free throws coming for Bishop Luers, but first, a timeout taken by Central Noble. Gives us a moment to remind you that tonight's broadcast of Indiana High School girls basketball is being brought to you in part by Tom Steele Tire. They've been around the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years to help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle, as well as other auto repairs. At Auto Miller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit automillercontracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. And online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. 2 free throws coming out of the timeout for Bishop Luers. 35-17 on the scoreboard. Central Noble led by 22 at the half. Leading by 7 in the first. Green good on the first free throw. One for 2, but an offensive board and a travel afterwards. Still, free throws are out there for Luers. They just have not been able to convert them. Turnover. 3, Gilman just offline. Swank, loose ball rebound. Aggressive defense from Brown. And another jump ball. .255 to play in the third quarter. Bales with the inbound. Freshman Gwen Swank into the game once again. Patient approach offensively for Central Noble. Malt with Brown on top of her. Hands off to Gwen Swank. Swank handed off for Grace Swank. Into the lane, and a travel. Luers defense coming up with some big stops. Brown loads up from 3, no. Offensive rebound, stick back goes. Carrie Ann Gilman for 2. Full court pressure from Bishop Luers, reach in foul on Brown. And the pressure is kicked up in this building. The lead at 15 for Central Noble, but we talked about it coming into this third quarter. It's the fact that if you're Luers, you just know you've got to chip away. It's got to be a slow process in this second half. Slowly but surely, don't look up at the scoreboard until there's 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and hopefully you're within single digits. They can get this game to 12 points in the deficit. They've got a real chance come the fourth quarter. Not that they don't have the chance right now with it being at 15, but you just feel a little bit better if you can get it down to 10 or 12. Swank into the corner for Bales. Doesn't feel like Central Noble is really looking for a shot right now. Baseline pass to the corner. Bales couldn't handle it. And it's turned over by Central Noble with 1:22 to play in the third. Luers making this a much tighter ball game here in the second half. Gilman hands off. Gray for Green, double screen, set up the open three. Harvest Green. And a good offensive set there for Bishop Luers. Green, the three ball. 12-point game inside the final minute of the third quarter. Sloan looking for some help. Swank passed it off for his sister, turned over. Bischoff ahead for Gray. She goes inside, had it blocked. Out of bounds, stays with Luers. Let's check out that last three. Gray worked it left, double screens were set up, and Green got a good look at it. Green out up high, her freshman counterpart Bischoff. Gray back to Green, set it up again. This time doesn't fall, and there's Malt. 7 seconds and 6. Got to hurry if you're Central Noble. 4 seconds and 3, 2. Fire from the volleyball line. And that is how the third quarter comes to a close. Bishop Luers fighting back in this one. Luers outscoring Central Noble 17-7 in that third quarter. We'll have the fourth quarter coming your way after this 1 minute break.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never making up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook, Big Low come through frying. Hey, let her cook, okay. Too much cake out bad, oh God. Let her cook, all this sauce.
Start of the fourth quarter, 35-23. But Luers plus 10 in the third quarter. And it is Luers basketball to begin the fourth. Jones, Gray, almost made it a single-digit deficit. Quick pass up the floor, Swank turns, faced up, and got fouled. Couple of free throws upcoming for Grace Swank. And a travel against Central Noble. Gray into the corner for Jones. Green dribbles out to the logo. Gilman trying to work the ball to this side of the floor against the zone. Gray now directing traffic. Jones sends it out. Gray. Minute off the clock here in the fourth quarter. Patience on offense. Good defense from Central Noble. Sloan couldn't quite get a hand on it. Gilman, ball was deflected, will stay with Bishop Luers. Green feeds left for Gray. Dump inside, good look, and the lay-in goes for Stover. 11-point game. And a turnover forced by this Luers defense. $11-point game, 6:15, clock winding in the fourth quarter. Green, open look, too strong. Offensive rebound though, corralled by Jones. Green, inside, lay in, off the mark. Rebounded by Bales. Central Noble trying to play a little bit cleaner brand of basketball here. Steal into the corner for Sloan. 5:40 in the fourth. Sloan, step back, triple, got it. Big three for Sloan. Lead is back to 14 for Central Noble. Foul called on Gray on this loose ball. Central Noble basketball. And it is the fourth on Gray. Second team foul. Trying to break the stripe before the 10 seconds. They do. Bales with a defender on her back all the way to the rim. And that's team foul number 2 on Bishop Luers. Number 3, excuse me. And they called this in the act of shooting, so Bales, 2 free throws. And I think that's the biggest difference so far in this game. You look back at the numbers free throws wise. Central Noble has hit theirs. Luers has not, and that's why this deficit is at 15 instead of, 6 to 8 points. Timeout, Central Noble. 30-second break for the Cougars. Gives us a moment to remind you that if you're looking for experts in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration, you can go to TJW Industrial. Find them on Freedom Way or online, tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. And earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Sloan, the patient approach, step back 3. That made it 39-25. The lead now at 41-25 in favor of Central Noble. 5:05 to play in the fourth. Pass deflected, Sloan. Other side of the floor, left-handed lay-in. She has made a huge impact on this fourth quarter. That shot doesn't fall. Loose ball. Swank nearly out of bounds. They were both juggling for it. Brown triple off the iron. Malt long rebound. And she's going to travel. No, a foul called first. Team foul number 4 against Luers, so Central Noble about to hit the bonus here in the fourth quarter. Newly into the game, Austin McGoughlin. Central Noble going a little bit deeper into the bench here in the fourth. Malt, top of the key. Screen right, looked in for Swank, instead gives up to Bales. Under 4 minutes to go in this game. Luers with a very good third quarter, but the gas has been put down by Central Noble here in the fourth. Gilman drives inside, shifty to get to the lane, but left it off the front iron. 3.5 to play. Malt splits the defense, goes to the lane herself. Tough angle. McGoughlin trying to create the turnover in the backcourt. And this is over and back as Luers, that momentum it felt like they grabbed has disappeared here in the fourth quarter, and credit to Central Noble because they've turned up the heat a little bit. Timeout taken by Luers. 3:09 to play in the fourth quarter. Central Noble looks to be closing in on its first win of the season.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. 43-25. Central Noble leading Bishop Luers. Luers cut the deficit to 12 at the end of the third, but they've scored just 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Got some other score updates. End of the third, Warsaw 52, Norwell 40. Vanessa Rossworm with 20 points for Norwell. Brooke Zartman, 20 points for Warsaw. $18 points the lead for Central Noble. And off this inbound should get inside the final 3-minute stretch. A handoff for Malt. Loose ball near midcourt. Bales collecting. And now a reach-in foul on Jones, which puts Central Noble into the double bonus for 2 free throws. And Bales has been money at the free throw line tonight. Central Noble will host Whitco on Tuesday. Bishop Luers off until November 18th when they play at Southside to open up SAC play. 2:40 to go, fourth quarter. 20-point lead now for the Cougars. Luers cut the deficit down to 12, couldn't get it back to single digits though, and Central Noble in this fourth quarter answered the call. Deep three from Green, off the mark, Swank defensive board, and a chance to run this clock inside the final 2 minutes and looking to put a bow on what's a really good opening night win. Inside, Bales left it short. Brown pushing up the floor, left-handed lay-in doesn't go. Bales defensive rebound. Central Noble just got to take care of the basketball. Now move it back out and play a little bit of keep away right here. Green draws the jump ball. Arrow favors Central Noble. Sloan going to come back in as Bales exits. Her performance at the free throw line today, exactly what you are looking for if you're any coach in the state of Indiana. Shoot free throws like Cadence Bales did today. Your team is going to win a lot of games. Credit to her being ready on night one from the free throw line. Luers got a feeling that'll be a big part of their practice for the next 10 days, shooting some free throws. Malt loses the basketball out of bounds here, and Bales, after that brief breath, going to come in and replace the freshman Gwen Swank. Cougar faithful made their voices heard tonight here at Bishop Luers. And in a game that got closer to than what this final score is going to be. And it got a little bit tighter in this gymnasium than it felt like it was going to, at least at halftime. Luers has some good pieces. You just have to be more efficient from the field moving forward. But that's the positive of this being night number one. It's game one. You've got all sorts of time to figure out the shooting and the free throws and get back in the lab. Luers basketball underneath the cup with 1 minute and 4 seconds to go. Inbound to Brown. Three was blocked by Sloan. Brown drives in, can't finish. We're inside the final 60 seconds. Pressure continues in the full court. Swank ahead to Sloan, out to Bales. Cougars trying to dribble off the final 40 seconds. Swank, baseline, missed it, got her own rebound. And a jump ball keeps the arrow with Central Noble. Cougar fans thought there was a foul there, but we're at this point in the game where, yeah, there's no, that was a jump ball, and there's nothing more to it. Final 30 seconds. Malt looking for some help. Cougars trying to drain the rest of this. And the Central Noble faithful are on their feet. Malt hanging on to the basketball. Final 2 seconds and 1. And it's an opening night victory for Central Noble. Cougars get their first win of the year, defeating Bishop Luers 45-25. Your final score and your PSM players of the game from Central Noble, Jaylee Sloan and Cadence Bales. Bishop Luers off for the next 10 days. They will be at Southside to open up SAC play on November 18th. Central Noble will be at home on Tuesday night to take on Whitco. Hope you have a great rest of your Saturday evening. Congratulations to the Central Noble Cougars who start the year 1-0. Some great defense on display and free throws. Cadence Bales, credit to her. If she shoots free throws at the clip she did today, Central Noble is going to be a very tough team to beat each and every night if she's that consistent. Again, have a great rest of your Saturday. For my cameraman, Matt Jackson, I'm Jared Matheny. We'll see you next time.
Welcome to the Summit City. home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Developed for athletes of all sports, PSM's Edge training program is a personalized, high-intensity experience designed to help you outperform the competition. Whether you're looking to enhance your speed, strength, power, agility, or overall fitness, our expert training staff will build a program that adapts to your schedule while maximizing your overall performance. Now accepting athletes 12 years old and up. Get started today. Schedule your free evaluation at psmsports.com/edge.
I started playing football when I was 4 years old in the Cub Football League at Leo. My freshman year of high school, I really started to notice that there was something different about how I played compared to what some other people were playing like. So then I started to develop more. I started to see the results, and then being able to go to Iowa was a big opportunity for me. Being able to train here at PSM has really given me an edge over my competitors. Working on my speed, that's the name of the game nowadays, is who's the fastest guy on the field. Being able to put my body in different positions to allow me to be in the best position during the game. It's so important to not take those days off and just get into a place like PSM where they have flexible hours, and it's good for college athletes to come in and just train.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Game day, the moment athletes live for, the intensity, the passion, the unforgettable plays. And while you focus on the game, Watermark Sports Photo captures the memories. From the heart-pounding action to the game-winning score, our game day photos make your athlete the star. But we don't stop at game day. With our Sportrait sessions, together we dream up poses and take your athlete's story to the next level. Serving Northeast Indiana and Northwest Ohio, from colleges to high schools and club sports, moments fade, but the memories last forever. Watermark Sports Photo, where every shot is legendary.
At PSM Sports Therapy, recovery is more than getting you back to your sport. It's about building a stronger version of you. Our team of experts uses state-of-the-art technology to build personalized care plans that get you healthy and back in action safely. With no physician order needed, contact us directly to receive top-quality care exactly when you need it. Call 260-266-4007. Visit one of our Fort Wayne locations or go to psmsports.com to learn more.
Let her cook, let me cook. Never gave it, I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them, we ain't never make it up. Back for everything I ever lost, I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth, we in the kitchen. Let her cook. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Oh God. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Tired of waiting for a doctor's referral to start physical therapy? At Indiana Physical Therapy, you don't need a prescription. You have the power to choose where you go for expert care. Our experienced therapists will help you get back to doing what you love. With over 19 locations, getting the care you need has never been easier. Take the first step towards a healthier, more active lifestyle. Visit IndianaPT.com to schedule your appointment today.
Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Here, every athlete is one of one. Every day is an opportunity to improve, to become faster, stronger, healthier. That's our commitment. With elite training and expert care, we transform athletes by pushing through challenges and sharing every victory. PSN, you've got goals. We help you get there. Learn more at psmsports.com.